What's going on, dudes? It's Chris, and welcome to our first ever episode of Sexy Sub Sunday. Quite a tongue twister. So, in case you're unfamiliar with this series, I've only given it a quick mention in like one other video, but basically it's a series where I'm going to be taking one of your gameplays, whether it be Black Ops 2, we're going to start out for now with that. Maybe in the future we might move to some different games, like I said, like something exciting, like some Mortal Kombat or some really cool like FIFA gameplay or something. I don't know, just some random gameplay. But for now, we're going to stick with Black Ops 2, and I'm generally going to be uploading gameplays that are better than the ones that I can do. This, for example, is like 149 kills to 2 deaths, something like that. It's just absolutely absurd. And the player is going to be linked in the description. This is his gameplay, obviously not mine. So if you enjoy it and you want to check out his channel, like I said, everything's been linked in the description, as well the topics and stuff like that. The Twitter stuff will be popped up on your screen and shit. So, yeah, like I said, this is a series where I talk over your gameplay and talk about topics that you guys have given me. I just asked you guys on Twitter literally like 5 minutes before this. I already got a few good topics to talk about. So, the first thing we're talking about is school and peer pressure, which actually comes from 2 separate people. And I thought this would be a good one because you guys can probably relate to a lot of this because, I don't know, a lot of you guys are probably in school. Maybe already out of it. I don't know, but either way, I'm assuming that the majority of my viewers have gone through some sort of school at one point in their life, so we have something relative here. Alright, so what was school like for me? Well, first of all, you're not going to hear any wild-ass answers because I had a pretty average school life. I didn't become internet famous or whatever the fuck you want to call this when I was in school. So I didn't have to worry about any of that, like running into people, any people in the halls or anything like that. I'd be like, I just watched a new video, hey, I'd be like, okay, thanks. I don't know, it's just a little weird. So I'm kind of grateful I didn't have to go through any of that. But I did experience some rather odd changes, and seeing some rather odd changes rather in my friends, and I became very cautious and selective with the people that I wanted to be friends with, and the crowds I wanted to hang out with, and things like that. And what I mean by that is basically I watched people that I used to be friends with change into people that I didn't really want to be friends with anymore, and doing things and being a part of things that I didn't want any part of, and for that I was kind of disassociated with their group basically, and I was like, oh, he's not the cool kid, and I don't know, it didn't really happen a lot, but it was just kind of a noticeable thing that it was just, I really feel like, okay, for example, obviously what I'm talking about here is smoking weed. It's, I really wasn't a fan of it in high school. Like, I didn't really care for it. I tried it. I was like, okay, you know, I'm not addicted or anything like that. I don't feel the necessity to come back and go get high every fucking day or anything like that, like some people that I knew were doing. But I really felt like some of my friends were being a little bit more distant than they normally would have been because I wasn't there smoking a joint with them before school every day or something like that. And they're making more friends or being friendlier to the kids who were potheads, aside from me, who I was, you know, some friends with some of these people for a longer period of time or something like that, or whatever it may have been. So I just felt like that kind of changed some people. And then I also realized that a lot of people changed when they realized girls are a thing. They're now available. They're something that you want, I guess. I don't know. And you saw a lot of, well, I saw a lot of friends or just people in general that I was acquaintances with, I suppose, that would change so drastically, and I just told myself, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be like that. I watched people go from wearing just normal clothing, normal everyday clothing, something I would hang out with some dude for, you know, and all of a sudden they changed to like some backwards ass hat, gangster hat. And it was a gangster hat back then. Now they're just normal hats. But anyways, and then like fucking like Abercrombie and Fitch, like bright ass popped color pink shirt and shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you wearing, man? I don't want to hang out with you if you look like that. I'm throwing mixed signals here. But people wore shit like that because apparently some chicks liked it. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of that, and I wasn't about to change myself just for that. So I was just like, whatever. I'm not gonna be part of that. So I kind of, I don't know. I disassociated myself with a lot of people, and I wasn't really hanging out with a lot of those people. So obviously there was a lot of pressure to do the things like smoke a lot more weed and dress like a bit of a douche in my opinion. But I just decided to kind of hang out, and I was just like, fine, you know what, if this is how high school is, then I guess I'll just wait till it's over and see what happens after this. And sure enough, after that, I ended up meeting Kelly, and my life completely turned around, and it was just like the most amazing thing in the world because I was kind of feeling bummed out about high school. Like everybody was always talking like, oh yeah, high school is so amazing. I was like, I don't know, for me it was just kind of, it was high school, man. It was just a normal school experience. You know what I mean? I got fairly average grades. Nothing really happened from it. So, you know, I didn't really get much from it. But after high school, that's really when shit turned around. So I made a commentary similar to this before where I basically said if you're having a troubling time in high school, maybe you're getting bullied or some crap like that, or you're just not fitting in, or you're not enjoying yourself, it's just not fun. Just wait till after, man. Shit can turn around so fast. But anyways, we don't really have too much time because this guy just beasted through the whole freaking team in like 6 minutes. So I guess the video is pretty much over. Kind of a short time to talk about such major topics. Maybe next time we'll pick something more comedic, something more funny or something like that, and have a little more fun with this video. But anyways, yeah, if you guys want to send a topic for next Sexy Sub Sunday, just contact me through Twitter on Sunday with the hashtag SexySubSunday, and I will read them and pick them. And if you want to send a gameplay, you can send it to my inbox on YouTube on this channel. If it's uploaded as unlisted, I prefer HD gameplays like this one with obviously better scores than things that I can get, like fucking 149 kills. It's ridiculous. I don't know if we can match this ever. But, yeah, or just send me it through Twitter. And, yeah, aside from that, if you guys enjoyed this video or this series and want to see more, it would be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, dudes, thank you for watching, and be sure to join me later today with a brand new trolling video.
You sexy beast.